I just got off the Carnival Mardi Gras. Here's 5 reasons you don't want to cruise right now. What's up? My name is Chia, and welcome to Chia Cruise. I just got off the Carnival Mardi Gras, and I'm going to tell you the top 5 reasons you don't want to cruise right now. Don't do it. Reason number 5. You could end up in what they call COVID jail. We booked a nice balcony suite when we decided to cruise. In case we got quarantined, we figured, we'll end up on this nice balcony in a nice suite, so it won't be that bad. Wrong. If you test positive for COVID and they quarantine you, you go down to deck 4 and get locked up in COVID jail. They bring you room service and they give you free movies, but you'll be in a cabin with a small window and no access to fresh air. This was my mother's biggest fear. She did not want to go to COVID jail. Reason number 4 not to cruise right now. They are canceling entertainment. That's right. The Havana bar, the week we were on the Mardi Gras, had no live Latin band. None whatsoever, which basically made the Havana bar useless except for having pretty good mojitos. Also, there were several other bars that were supposed to have bands on certain nights, and they didn't have them. So that's a chance you're taking. You don't want to cruise with no entertainment. Trust me, no fun. Reason number 3. Some of the food on Carnival has been going downhill from what I experienced this past week on the Mardi Gras. The Rudy's Sea Grill was not worth the extra money. It was okay, but when you consider that you're paying an extra $38 a person, totally not worth it. Don't do it. The shebang was so. Good thing it was free. If we had paid extra, we would have been upset. The Crown and Pig and Anchor pub, which has Guy's Barbecue on the Horizon, was fantastic when we cruised the Horizon last time, but this time on the Mardi Gras, the food was just this side of edible, and some people considered the ribs to be inedible. All in all, the food quality is not what you have usually know on Carnival, and I mean, Guy's Burgers were fantastic, and Shaq's Chicken was fantastic, but the nighttime restaurants mostly didn't live up to the usual good reputation that Carnival has. So I have to recommend don't cruise right now due to food is going. Reason numero 2 that you do not want to cruise right now. They seem to be short-staffed. Our ship sailed with just over 4,100 passengers, which is over 2,000 less than the capacity of the ship, yet some of the restaurants had incredibly slow service. And when I say incredibly slow, I don't mean 2-hour dinners. That's normal. I mean a 3.5-hour dinner at the steakhouse where we paid extra. And this wasn't the only place. The staff seemed to be overworked and rushed, and it wasn't the normal Carnival good service in most of the restaurants. The exception would have been the Italian restaurant, Cucina del Capitano, did have an excellent waiter that took care of our table, and he was amazing. But other than that, I found the service to just not be very fast, and they were very slow with the drinks in the restaurants. Reason numero 1 that you do not want to cruise right now is Carnival's mask policy. They require you to wear a mask everywhere indoors. except for when you're actively eating or drinking, which turns out that you could be drinking, but if they don't consider it actively, they want you to sip and cover. This does not make for a fun cruise. I don't want to wear a mask when I'm watching shows, and I know a lot of you people don't. So when you're taking that into consideration, yeah, don't do it. Don't cruise right now. The flip side is if you're scared to cruise right now and you want there to be mask policies, maybe this is the time for you to cruise. But you should be aware that other policies that you would think would go hand in hand with a mask policy are not being followed. There's no social distancing in the dining room. On several occasions, we went into dining rooms that were not even half full, sometimes 30% full, yet they would sit you right next to another table. It's a head scratcher, right? You have to wear a mask, but the one time you're going to take your mask off to eat dinner, we're going to seat someone right next to you when we have all these open tables around. Yeah, I didn't think that made any sense. The other thing that didn't make any sense, you're going to all this trouble with the mask policy, yet I want everybody to touch this pen that everybody else on the cruise ship has touched, because you'll have to sign your tab every time that you get a drink. Come on, man, it's 2022. Get with the touchless technology and let's do away with the signature every time we get a drink. We have the drink package, for Pete's sake. Anyway, those have been the top 5 reasons you do not want to cruise right now, at least not for the money they're charging. Subscribe to this channel and hear more stories about cruising on the Mardi Gras. What was it like? What's it like to do karaoke on the Mardi Gras? They make you wear a mask. Yes, this is true. Subscribe and check out more stories.